So the first one is motherly traits, right? Men find whatever men consider motherly traits attractive. Human behavior is always influenced by our need to procreate. Most women tend to have a motherly instinct, which means that they're naturally drawn to play with children, taking care of them, and well, having them, right? Like as opposed to most men, men have a protective instinct, right? A desire to protect, and women have a motherly instinct, a desire to nurture. The love for kids is practically installed in a woman's brain, so women usually find it easier to care for babies and children than men, right? So having motherly instincts is something that men find attractive because it's an evolutionary signal of you having the right wiring to be a mother. So that comes down to one, loving children, right? Wanting to help people who are in need. Um, other motherly traits being somebody who likes to help people, listening to their problems, and even just having a picture with a child. I'm not lying to you. When you see a woman taking a picture, and she's not a mother, and she's taking a picture with a child, there's something attractive about it. I don't know what it is, because like even like when I was younger, I was like, I'm scared of kids. Fuck that. But I still find that attractive in a woman, right? And even like treating you as a kid and not in a infantile way, but cooking for you, caressing you to sleep, right? When you're down, they talk to you. They're like, "Come here, baby, talk to me." Like they have a motherly feel to that, right? And what's funny is that women who don't have that motherly instinct, like even women who say they don't want children, or even women who say I don't like children, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't find it unattractive, but there's always you may not get any points deduced, but you do get points for liking it. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't get any points for not liking it, but you do get points for liking it. So that's one thing. And even having a motherly look to you, right? Like the motherly look is attractive. What's a motherly look? Look at the photos of your mom when you were a kid, right? You remember those photos of what a mom looks like a young mother, right? Like guys find it attractive because it's a archetype of a mother, right? And just like a man, a man who has fatherly instincts, right? Who's good with children, right? That similar type of like you start attributing other traits to the person that's not really there, right? So that's one thing. So caressing, being good with dogs, being good with animals, right? All of those things. Like what's funny is that when I see that in a woman, it's almost like I'm imagining her having a kid. Like it's weird. I don't know how most guys react to that. The second thing is that natural masculinity. That means that like when you naturally, if you were to develop looking inside of yourself and trying to find out who you are as a person more than looking out the outside to find out who you are, you will notice that men and women will have a natural balance of feminine and masculine. Some more than others, but you're gonna find a good mix. Nowadays, most people are in the extreme, right? Where most women are too masculine and most men too feminine, and most men are too masculine. So the masculinity that I'm referring to here is like, for example, you could be a naturally feminine woman, but you just play sports, right? Or you could be a naturally feminine woman, but you have a tomboy way of dressing. Or you dress like a female, but then you have one attire that's a man's, right? That means playing sports, right? I love playing basketball, and when I see women who play basketball, they could be average looking, but because they play basketball, they look more attractive. Dressing, right? That's one thing. Now, and even having some assertiveness, right? But the point is that having masculine traits, being okay with getting dirty, right? Being okay with saying no because no is the most attractive word in the English language. All of those things will give you that masculine edge because people want a mix of both. Too feminine is not normal. It's not a normal thing. Humans like natural nature. So a man who has a little bit of femininity is attractive, just like a woman who has masculinity, right? The next one is the transformation effect. When you have your woman and she looks normal at home, right? In the morning, no makeup, beautiful. But then that don't mean, look, the thing is women need to understand is that makeup, a lot of makeup in the whole transforming the way you look should be used from time to time. It shouldn't be It shouldn't be like a default setting. You shouldn't be walking around in your final form 24/7, right? You can't be in your final form 24/7, right? So that means that you want to take advantage of your transformation from time to time, right? It's almost like your like it's almost like the last trick you have in your bag where you look normal, but then maybe once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks, you pull it out, right? You dress up, you look really nice, and that transformation effect. Guys like that because they're like, damn, that's my woman. Like, damn, that's who she is, man. Fuck, like, man, like I gotta protect her. I gotta make sure Tyrone are trying to get her, right? Men like that transformation. Don't do it often, right? Always have something, have that one thing that you wear from time to time, like that look. And don't bring it out too often. Bring it out when you need to create a splash. The next one is actually the true one, a big one. Sweating and working out. For some reason, women don't like guys seeing them sweat. Ladies, it's hot, okay? When a woman is working out, it is really hot, right? Like, especially people are gonna be like, oh my God, Alex is, get a room, Alex. Especially when she's like sweaty and she's like tired. She's like, she's like, fuck, man, I cannot have any dudes look at me. I'm like, bitch, that's what I want to look at you. I want to see you pant, right? Right? I don't know why is Alex licking his lips. Fucking perv. Right? There's something about seeing a woman just work out and sweat. It's just attractive. Women don't understand that. And the next one is the morning look, right? When a woman wakes up in the morning, literally when she wakes up in the morning, they don't think they find themselves attractive. But look, most guys like that look. At least from in my experience. They like it when a woman looks natural. Now, the issue is that I understand some women, they feel insecure, and the truth is that some women, they go out of their way to completely look different when they have makeup on, to the point that they feel insecure when you see them in the morning, right? Because they're like, man, that's not exactly how I look. So I understand that. But generally speaking, if you just slightly enhance yourself, and it's not like, you look more attractive, but not like, holy fuck, it's a different person, right? Guys like the natural look. Right, they really do. Even guys say it. The thing is that women don't like the natural look. That's the thing. It's not that guys don't like it. It's just that women think guys don't like it, and so they don't show it as much. Another thing is that wearing the guy's clothes. Right, there's like when a woman is wearing your clothes, is attractive, but also it has two things. It indicates to other women, to other men, that she's yours, and guys find that attractive. It's almost like saying I'm his, right? Like, it's pretty much almost the same thing as saying I'm his. But also because wearing masculine clothes on a woman is attractive. And the last one is healthy jealousy, right? And after this one, we're going to talk about a bunch of miscellaneous ones, like ones that I found on Reddit that was really interesting. So I want to let you guys know about it. But healthy jealousy, when you first get that hint of jealousy, that she's jealous because some girl looked at you a certain way, it's attractive because it validates the guy. It makes him feel like he's wanted, right? Now, let's talk about the other miscellaneous ones. Don't forget to notice your breath. By the way, we're having a meditation meetup on the 16th, on the 15th of Sunday. We're starting an 8-week course, a meditation course about learning how to control your emotions. So attend that one. It's going to be on the 15th in Bushwick. You see in the description down below where it says purchase tickets. Okay, so I'll see you guys there. Let's continue. So yeah, other ones that men find attractive is one, disagreeing with a guy on something and providing counter arguments without getting mad, or even being proven wrong and accepting that you're wrong, right? In fact, anybody who does that is attractive. Taking charge, asking the guy out. Well, actually, I wouldn't do that because it seems like a guy who's actually, who uses his head would think you've done it many times before. And guys, there's something about that guys don't want to feel like you've done that with every guy, right? Rapping along hip hop, playing an instrument, real music, driving manual transmission, right? All of these things sound masculine, right? It's because guys like a little bit of masculinity. This is from Reddit. This is guys saying this shit, man. Driving masculine, isn't afraid to get messy, masculine traits. In other words, in the words of my father, I need a woman who can enjoy KFC bucket from time to time, be good with children, high tolerance for discomfort, reading, do noble work, and make me laugh, right? But generally speaking, ladies, is don't try to be super feminine. Lean more into masculine. When you lean more into masculine, you're gonna notice that guys pay more attention to you. You're gonna notice that guys are just genuinely more attractive. Like guys like that. It's complete. It's a complete misconception. And I don't know why, but it is what it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.